Rocks.
I'm Neat, and this is the Bourbon Barrel. And
We
today,
started.
I'm proud of you. Good job. He came in swinging. Oh yeah.
Anyway, sorry guys.
So,
I'm sorry, we're having a ball.
maybe you have just seen or you saw last week our 90 proof blind.
See it next week. We don't know yet.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But so this is recorded immediately after that, so bear with us.
True story.
And these are 100 proofs. Now, each one of these 100 proofs are from a different distiller.
Yeah, true story.
And what distillers would those be?
So we got Jack Daniels, Brown Foreman. Old Granddad is Jim Beam, Beam Centauri, and this actually little gem here is from Wild Turkey. It's a contract distilling thing, and we'll get into that. Anyway,
Cool. Now, we've never actually had any of these. They were all opened this today,
Yep.
just now, just before the episode.
Never tasted
Never
it,
tasted any one of them. I mean, we have had Old Granddad before, right?
but not one. Yeah, but 114,
But
not
not right.
101 or 100. Sorry,
The bottle and bond.
Right.
We've not had that expression.
The bib.
And I've never had the bottle and bond Jack Daniels. And this one was interesting. We saw it behind the counter a few times. This is only a 375 bottle, and it's pretty pricey. And that's the Lillard, Bond and Lillard. Not to be confused with Matthew Lillard, who was Shaggy in Scooby-Doo.
Well,
Also plays a lot of D&D.
yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was funny in some Without a Paddle, and there were some movies. He was pretty good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna blind for the first time. Everything here we haven't tasted.
We've never
once.
tasted it, so we can't really put a guess to it.
I tried to get the sour mash, triple mash that you guys probably, if you're into this, you know that this is a new expression by Jack Daniels. This just came out, but it's said to be a permanent expression. So, and there's another one called triple mash, but here in New York we haven't gotten it yet. I've checked every week since I got this one, and they don't have it. So it's coming, but it's also supposed to be a staple, and it's also bottled and bond, so with different flavors and stuff.
So each one of these is 100 proof, and each of them comes with try that again. Each one of them comes with a real cork, so that's also something that don't forget to wet your corks.
There you go. Nice. Awesome.
So with that, shall we do this?
Start the snipping process at least, and chatter through it.
This is your guys' right. We're gonna just go from right to left for you, but left to right for us.
That's right.
No, that's their right.
Oh, I was left in the cold as a child.
Yeah, that's definitely a strong nose.
Yeah. We should have expected that going from 90 to 100.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I get like a perfumey floral on my left a little bit.
I'm getting ethanol.
Ethanol. All right. Well, that too, but I'm trying to catch something that's
no,
maybe
I
not
understand what you're saying. I was just
guess.
I'm being a jerk. So, if I may ask, what is that?
What is what? Oh, you want to? Yeah, we can. Well, yeah. Okay, so I've made jokes with him, and on random episodes we've had random candy and food and snacks that are just like bourbon peanuts because it said bourbon, and chocolate things when it was around Christmas time, and we tried some stuff that was some kind of Reese's something we had.
I think we had like the blueberry
potato
Kit
chips,
Kats.
the blueberry Kit Kats. So I said we should try to find Sean Evans, but he's way too big to talk to us. Because now they're and do the hot ones sauces, because you can buy those, a lot of the sauce. You can buy all the sauces I think now, but I mean like even in Walmart you can get a few of the hot ones sauces. And he's huge, and now they make hot ones Pringles. And I said, well, we should try some of these. Blah, it'd be fun. Have you ever watched First We Feast, or when they do the Hot Ones challenge on YouTube? I mean, he's got 17 seasons of it.
I've seen the Hot Ones YouTubes, yeah.
And he's funny as heck, and he might be the best interviewer I've ever seen. Deuce, every single time I watch every episode we've seen, I haven't seen every episode. I'm saying every episode I watched. Everybody is like, man, you do your research. Where did you come up with that? Right, like, how did you know I waited tables in the 70s in South San Francisco? Like, in this place that closed down 2 years later. How do you? And it's like, he's amazing. So, if we could get him on a show and say, hey, we'll try your sauces, but you have to drink the bourbons we drink with the sauces.
That seems like two hot things. There's no cooling.
Hey,
where's the milk?
It's uncomfortably unprofessional. We got to do it. We got to take him to another level. The
Oh,
only way
Jesus.
he's going to respond, because he can just eat through these things, is for us to take it one level higher. And if it's worth the views, I mean, yeah, we'll probably have a day or two worth of stomach ailments or what have you, but
Really stings the nostrils. Not gonna lie, that's pure gasoline.
that's right. It's got bits of real panther.
That's how you know it's good. All right, I'm gonna try this bad boy.
I want an Anchorman 3, and I know it's probably,
The
I
second
know.
one was so
No,
bad.
but I want, sometimes the second of these Jurassic Parks was bad every time, but
I
the
liked
third
the
one was
second one. The
better.
third one was not as.
You didn't like this third one as good as the second one?
Oh, I thought you meant the original Jurassic Parks.
Oh, the third one was worst
Yeah,
by far.
yeah.
But I feel like the middle one was the worst of the new one. Did you see the newest one this time?
I
So you
didn't
haven't
see
seen the
the
trilogy?
newest one.
Wait, you gotta see the trilogy. It's still a lot of dinosaurs. I don't mean to give anything away, guys.
Dinosaurs.
Wow. Damn, that was dead on too, though. That was. And you were doing the voice from the anime from the '93 thing when they were sitting in the thing where he goes, "It's because of dinosaurs," and like you, wow, you pulled that like,
Yep.
holy crap! I don't know that there's any reason we can just for fun try to guess which one's which and see if we pull it off. But
I honestly, that
how
would
are we gonna know? Like,
you won't.
what are we basing that on? The
There's a
fact that
lot.
we've had all these distilleries in our
Maybe.
lives? Have we just touched on Jack Daniels in this whole series?
Yeah.
When?
We
We
tried.
sipped something?
I think we did
I don't think we did.
because it was a whiskey, and we were doing a whiskey versus
That was a Dickel. That was, I think it was
Guess
Dickel,
who we did
wasn't
a
it?
Jack. I don't know.
We did. But
No, we
we'll
done
see.
Jim. Maybe not
We've
Jack.
done,
Done a lot of Jim.
we're 40 plus episodes in, so
Yeah, we're
in total.
3 bottles per episode. I mean, over 100 bottles. We don't, bourbon. So what's for dinner?
Only part bourbon bottle, you know.
Yeah.
I'm rocks. And then, oh my god. This is why I love to film. This is the whole reason.
So after having the Kentucky Hug,
Wait a minute. Not you. Sorry, go ahead.
this one is there's some sweetness to it. Just the first one.
Okay. Sorry.
No, but okay. But there is some sweetness to it. There's definitely some warmth. There's a lot you can tell this is 100. Like they're not masking that in any way, shape, or form. Um, I'm not sure. I don't think I would personally buy that. The profile isn't something I'm enjoying too much, but it's not awful. Um, I don't. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
This is the one I said has a perfume florally scent to me, and I almost sort of tasted that. And that's another one of those things where it's like dirt, where you're like,
Mm.
I don't ever want to eat
Yeah,
flowers.
no,
Or
it's just to
smell
eat
flowers, I
dirt.
want to
I'm
put it in
not
my
a
mouth.
bumblebee. I need
That being
flowers.
said, it's 100 proof. It's not terrible. We're drinking them neat.
Hmm.
Things like that. It's not the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth by any means. It's not Town Branch, and it's not that the voyage we had of Aged at Sea or something like that. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just very thin, maybe
Okay.
like a hot, thin but hot. Which I mean, I'm not trying to put down chunkers. Like
No,
you're hot too.
it's like
Um,
like vodka
right.
almost. Like it's
Yeah,
just there's a burn
there's not
and
enough flavor
there's not flavor and there's not a lot of
for 100 proof. There's not enough flavor.
yeah.
It just kind of is melting away in the burn and the ethanol and everything.
I understand what you mean by that. Yes,
Right.
I get you.
Anyway,
Next.
so here we go. So also, if you guys didn't catch it, was around $50. I got it for locally. This is a 1 liter too. This is a 1 liter, and this is a 1 liter also. That's what we had.
Yeah.
That's what they only had 2 bottles of this at the store.
Wow.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if then OGD 114 is part of that episode I told you about with the salvaged bottles because there's been rumors for years they're gonna get rid of it, but they haven't quite. But they haven't quite. They haven't
Hmm.
quite. I don't know. Anyway, this was only in a liter, and this is Basil Hayden. So if you don't know, Jim Beam
Yep.
Suntory, anything Basil Hayden is old granddad. The picture here is Basil Hayden. It's all the same thing. It's just cheaper if you buy it as old granddad than if you buy it as Basil Hayden. That's really it. And
And
the
the
proof
proof
is
is much
lower.
higher
Basil Hayden
on
is 80.
yeah.
Regular old granddad at 80 is like $10 cheaper than the Basil Hayden at 80, and it's just because they wanted to call it Basil Hayden.
Hmm. And
It's weird.
I can't recommend Basil Hayden ever. Like
No.
it's watery and it's gross.
But see, and the thing that we bump into, and we just recently had a mini conversation about what happens when we run out of bourbons to taste we've never tasted before, sort of type conversation. Which, if you think of people like Jesse, well, that'll never happen. We just
Right.
might have to start spending a little bit more money, which means you guys got to step up. Please like and subscribe.
Watch our stuff so we can get
Yeah.
monetized.
Wet your corks. But it gets into all that stuff where it's like there's gonna be so many other things, and there's gonna be so many this, that, and the other. So, you know, anyway, I don't remember where the beginning of that all was when I was just rambling for fun. What was the point of that?
I don't know.
Do you remember what I was talking about?
Yeah,
What was it?
bourbon.
Can you be more specific? Even a hint for me.
About like what happens when we run out of blinds that we haven't tried.
Mm, before that,
Hot ones.
nope, I lost it. Well, on that note, though, we gotta crack these bad boys open and give them a shot. Sean Evans, I wonder if I can pin him on first week East or whatever.
Ooh,
Real like a chip, sir. You probably don't.
probably
But
not, but whatever.
should we sip and chip or chip and sip?
I've already sipped. I'm gonna chip.
You sipped the middle?
That
You did. You sipped them all? Oh, he's a sipping fool.
is wildly hot.
Sorry, I apologize.
Why would you do this to me?
It's fun.
Nope.
Ooh,
It really stings the nostrils.
hold on. I gotta do the whiskey thing before I put the chip in my mouth.
It's just all burn.
So I can immediately tell you that the left and the middle, between those two, I don't think no matter how many times I sip them, the middle is my favorite of those two by far.
Okay.
Now, I don't need to get into what's what yet, but that middle kicked the poop out of this. Caught that one with the shapoop.
Shapoopy.
Yeah. This one still, it's too light. It's too medicinal. It's too, those flavors. We're going in. Cheers.
I don't know why I let him do this to me.
Oh yeah, that's hot. That's hotter than I expected.
Literally everything in my mouth is just hot chip. I can't taste bourbons anymore.
Los Calientes Rojo.
There's so here is probably the shittiest part about all of this is that bourbon is notorious for not having a lot of sugar in it, and sugar is what you need to counteract the sweetness or the hotness. So
It has almost no sugar, doesn't it?
pretty much, yeah, like
I mean, the
this
sugar that
is
comes
this is
out of
not
it.
what you want to drink when you're eating hot stuff.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, this is awful.
This is
Why did you do this?
for fun.
No, this isn't fun. This
That's
is
why
horrible.
I did it. I didn't know it was going to work. Not everybody knows everything's going to work every time they do it. Yeah.
And I know that
How-
water spreads the fire, but still, there's nothing else I can do. Oh yeah, we grabbed that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Jeez,
Yeah, yeah. Here, laugh out here. That makes
trying to poison me.
Oh, and we look like we just did the first week feast thing, and this is literally what happens.
Awful.
Then he asks some questions when they're in their hottest state of like, oh my god,
I can't
and
think of anything other than
you
the burning.
almost get a slightly more real reaction from all those people
Yeah.
because of that. My tongue still hurts.
I'm fine now, but
Mm.
because of the sugar. But damn,
Mm-mm.
damn, man. So kudos to Pringles for bottling and wrapping up Satan's butthole.
Right. For real. I bought two of these because there's two flavors, and I left one home on accident. I was supposed to bring them both.
I'm not eating the other
Yeah.
one. It's just not going to happen.
What if I get Sean Evans to do it?
If you get shot, yeah, sure.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So when pigs fly,
Right. When pigs fly. Absolutely.
I mean, you can shapoopy in this hand and wish in the other one and see which one fills up first.
Hey, I'm sure it's not going to happen. At least not now. Maybe in a couple years if we're moving up the scale.
Now that I've officially cleansed my palate with all that crap.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I've told him before, I literally have a bag at home, like a big gallon zipper bag where I make my own Chex Mix out of spicy stuff. I use, whatever it is, spicy nacho Doritos. Yep, hot cayenne pepper peanuts or Chipotle peanuts. Some combos I'll throw in there sometimes. Hot fries from Andy Caps or whatever,
Hate
you
those.
know. And I mix it all up, and it's my spicy Chex Mix. And I usually feel like I have a decent tongue for heat, and I'm okay with, and I like the higher proofs, and we're getting all that. And then I eat one chip, and it still hurts my tongue. My tongue still hurts.
Does it tell you like what pepper is on there? Is it like ghost pepper or
It's
something?
probably death pepper. I don't know. I didn't read it. I didn't. I just saw hot ones, and
Just
I
put
was
it in
like,
your mouth.
"You are you already said you didn't want to do the wing sauces. If I was like, let's get the wing sauces and cook some chicken nuggets and try them, and we did it. Sean Evans, drink bourbon with us while we do it. You're a bitch. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I wanted to do. I thought that would be the catch. Like, because nobody else catches him. He catches everybody else. If somebody pulls him in.
I don't have any dino nuggies, and that's one of the only ways I agree.
I'll buy the dino
Dino
nuggets.
nuggies.
That's ridiculous because that's exactly what my kids ask me for is dino nuggets. And I'm always
That's
like, why does it matter if it's the same company? If I get Tyson this or Tyson that, and
why
it's Dino
it's
or
got to be
Nugget.
shaped like a dino, man. This I don't know. It's this weird thing. But I saw the funniest freaking thing. It was like the scene with Bruce Willis from Pulp Fiction at the end, where he's with
Oh, okay.
what's his name, and he's like, the caption is 5-year-old me, and then it's like the mom. We ran out of dino nuggies. Are regular nuggets okay? Are are you okay? And then it's just that Willis guy like, no, I'm pretty fucking far from okay, man. There's no dino nuggies.
Oh my God. Not only are you talking about Dino Nuggets, but you said that Willis guy. You were like that Willis guy, and
I'm
you're like,
pretty
wait, is
fucking
there
far.
another Willis guy?
It's Marshall Willis is his name or something like in
I don't know what's
the
happening
movie.
right now. I thought you meant Bruce Willis.
No, he's in the scene with the big guy with the shotgun at the end of Pulp Fiction after they escape from the guy who basically, yeah.
Yeah.
You okay, man? He's like, I'm pretty
Um,
fucking far from okay. But they just put it on like the mom saying, "Oh, we're out of Dino Nuggies. Are regular Nuggies okay?" It's like, "Nah, man, I'm not okay. I'm pretty far from okay." I don't know, man, but I thought it was hysterical.
I lost. I'm lost in awesomeness. Okay, this was awesome. Not this. This isn't
That
awesome.
was hot.
That was. Now I don't want to open the other can ever.
No, that will literally be opening a can of whoop ass because it will whoop your ass.
That's ridiculous.
That's gonna
Yes,
make you bleed out the
Jesus.
butt.
We're not really selling Sean Evans on being like if somehow somebody said, dude, you should watch this. Just some guy trying to get bigger on his team that's like the third person in line from his assistant, his assistant's
Right,
assistant.
right.
You know, it's like you should watch these guys. They're hilarious. And he'd be like, they couldn't eat a chip.
Couldn't eat a chip, but they
What
want
would they? They're challenging me. You know what? We haven't seen you have any bourbon, Sean. All right. So if he is bringing it to you, he's right. All right. Do it with bourbon. Do it once. Prove it. All right. Do it with us. We'll do it. He said he'd do it. You come on. We'll do it. He'll do the bomb. The bomb is the worst one. So every season for 17 seasons, it's like the seventh one in the list because of the Scoville level. It's not quite that 10th one. But every season on every goddamn show, and the ones who do their research are like, I know this is the one. Like when you get to Da Bomb, it's ridiculous. Everybody's dying. Like they're like, okay, yeah, you can have my children. Like you know what I mean? Like they're just,
you can have my children.
it's horrible. And I'm like, we'll do the bomb and drink bourbon, and you got to do it with us.
Aren't they usually allowed like milk?
You can have milk too. You can have milk too.
I want milk.
I mean, Sean Evans, if you're, you know,
They were never ever getting monetized.
Sean Evans, if you're just kind of afraid and can't quite hang with us, that's okay. We get it. I mean, we started with bourbon. You started with chicken wings. But anyway, you know what I mean? Like, but come on, give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Let's see what bourbon does to the bomb. We could do this. Anyway,
I like the middle.
you like the middle the
I
most?
like the middle the most.
I haven't tried the right. How long? You tried them all. I
I
didn't yet.
have. I finished the first one.
I fair enough. All right. What is it you can't see on the screen how much time has elapsed?
No idea.
All right. Ooh. Oh, damn, though. Damn, dude. I went from, I knew these two as far as like this one, I want way more than this one. Then I ate that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I drank a lot of other stuff. Now I drink
Now you
this
gotta
and,
start all over again. Yeah, man.
ooh, the right's good, though. I figured whatever I drank after that chip, no matter what I
Was
drank in between
was
to
gonna
try
be
to,
bad.
was gonna be like, that's gonna be horrible. That's not. Have you done some sips post chip?
Yep.
Has it changed anything?
Mm,
You know what it did? It mellowed him. All these. These all taste like 90s now because of those goddamn chips.
You
Don't
know
eat
what? You know
these.
what, Pringles? Those chips make your marketing a lie
Oh
because
my god.
once you pop, you
I
can't stop.
stopped.
I absolutely stopped after the one.
That's right.
That was
I'm not gonna
I'm not.
pop another one
Yeah,
of those.
not today. Maybe not tomorrow. Definitely not the third day.
I made all of them better. But it's still huh.
It's interesting. It definitely did something. I don't know what it did, but it
Do
did
you have one
something.
you consider your favorite of the three thus far? Or not really?
So I'm gonna say that this one was probably my least favorite with the first one.
I'm torn between my middle and my right. My
I'm
left.
I'm feeling the same way.
Um my left is my least favorite. So you're saying your left was your least favorite and there's
Hmm.
no changing that. Would you like to know what your least favorite was? How's that? Sure. Seeing how this is fun anyway.
Do you not want me to guess between these two?
It's the far left is your least favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, guess. Go ahead, fine. I don't care. If you want to guess, guess. Yeah, that's more fun.
I'll go with Jack.
Yeah. Saw you look at my notes. Um, it's the Bond and Lillard.
Really? This was the
Yeah,
worst.
yeah.
Wow.
It's the far left. My far left is my least too. And now that you just did this, I would have originally. I couldn't guess. I'm gonna guess OGD. My far left is OGD.
Your far left is Jack Daniels.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's fair. I just can't guess this as my worst. Like you didn't want to guess it as your worst, so I was like, if it is my worst, I'm still not gonna guess it. I'll guess this, and if it's this, it's fine. So I didn't like this. You didn't like this,
Hmm.
as far as this went.
We've had old granddad, just not this expression.
But neither one of us have picked it as the worst.
No, not yet.
Wow.
No.
So, but see, I'm still back and forth in the right and left.
Yeah, I can't tell. Honestly, they're both pretty tasty, but I would say that the middle was my favorite.
I'm gonna go middle, huh?
Yeah. Which,
Tell them stories.
if I had to guess between the two, I would say the middle was probably Old Granddad at this point. Because I've had Jack Daniels before. Do you remember that giant cradle of
Uh,
Black Label Johnny Walker?
Johnny Walker. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
we've had Johnny on the show. We've never had Jack on the show.
That's true. And this is new though. It's it's new and fancy.
How many likes would we have to get you to try a shot of Four Horsemen?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
What's Four Horsemen?
It's Johnny, Jack, Jim, and Jose.
You mean you gotta add tequila into it
Yeah.
to do one shot?
Yeah.
Does that mean it's 4 ounces?
No, it's 1 ounce, but it's all
Oh,
of them.
oh, I would do that for about $1.
Okay, so monetarily. But how many likes on this video do we have to get?
7 million.
No, that's too many.
Okay. Why do you ask me questions you know I'm gonna fail at?
All right.
Anyway,
If we get
I don't
if
care.
we
I'll do
get
whatever you want.
if we get 1,000 likes on this video, he will do a shot of Four Horsemen.
Absolutely. You can light it on fire and I'll still do it.
I don't want to do that.
Why? It's gonna go out as soon as it hits my mouth.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, whatever. We'll try.
I
See what
think he's
happens.
gonna burn his esophagus.
I'll do it, and I'll
For-
wash it down with a hot one's
For
chick.
5,000 likes, he'll do a flaming shot of the Four Horsemen.
And I'll wash it down with this crap.
I hope by the time this video gets 5,000 likes, those are still available.
I hope this container's gone, so I can't say, "Oh shit, I still have those 3 years from now," and then I have to eat the old ass ones that are probably going to cause bacterial infection in my body.
No, you'll be washing it down with like 100 proof bourbon, so it'll kill anything. You're fine.
All right, anyway.
All right. So I said the middle one was my favorite, and I'm going,
okay.
yes, it's Old Granddad.
I'm okay. I almost. It's messed up that we're doing.
Yeah, we've never tasted any of these.
And not only have we never tasted them, and we're trying our first episode of that, whatever we call it. We were talking Daredevil blind, Matt Murdock blind, Batfleck blind because
in reality, yeah, he was a Daredevil, but also in reality, it's technically a double. It's a double blind. He was with what's her name as Elektra,
his wife, ex-wife.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever.
Yes.
He wasn't. He's going to be in the Flash. The Flash is still to come out. and he's going to be in it
Are
as Batman.
Are they still going to have Ezra Miller be the Flash?
Oh yeah, it's too filmed for them. He's actually it's been reported that he's been fired now from that after that. Like he's done, but they filmed everything. They can't do anything. They've
So
got Michael Keaton's Batman
there.
in it. They've got Ben Affleck's Batman in it.
Oh man.
The Rock has publicly said, and now there's stuff on the internet that says he will. Henry Cavill will be Superman again
Oh,
because Black Adam and Henry Cavill need to duke it out in a movie at some point.
nice.
Post him and Shazam because him and Shazam got to go at it at some point first.
That's fair.
Which is still another couple
Dude, that's
years
crazy.
out.
Zach Levi, who plays Shazam, is nowhere near as jacked as The Rock.
Well, no, but he's still, he's
I
Shazam.
love Zach Levi from
He-
his time as Chuck.
He auditioned to be one of the Shazams at the end, and with his audition tape he sent in, they were like, "He's Shazam. We got to get him," because they hadn't cast Shazam yet, and he was just supposed to be one of them. So yeah, and he was just Kurt Warner in the Kurt Warner story. He played that in a new autobiographical type movie.
Nerd shit.
Yeah. Zach Levi, yeah.
So,
and apparently, yeah, we can get into all the nerd stuff. I still don't know right or left.
pick.
I'm gonna go middle or right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go as far as to say the middle is my favorite.
Middle was my favorite.
Okay, so you want to announce my middle, or you want me to announce
Your middle was Lillard.
Yay! I don't know why I care. I've never tasted it before, but I've been drinking,
Which
and
means
this is fun.
This was your old granddad.
Okay. So my least favorite was Bonded.
Your least favorite was the Jack Daniels.
I'm super excited for that triple mash, and when we get it, we're gonna have to try it. So,
to be fair, this is a whiskey.
this is well, because they don't
want to use the word bourbon.
And that's the thing too. The charcoal filtration thing I saw in some episode of something where it was they said the time frame of how long they do that. They mellow the whiskey over the charcoal and the maple chips.
Sure.
For a certain period of time, and I couldn't remember if it was a few days or a few weeks, but it wasn't like years. It was they do something with it. Your middle was your favorite.
Middle was my favorite.
And you think it's what?
I'm gonna go with Old Granddad.
And it's Jack Daniels.
Mother. What is happening?
Your left is
gotta be the Old Granddad.
Bond and Lillard. Your middle is Jack Daniels.
And then my right was Old Granddad.
Yeah.
I can tell that from your middle was Bond and Lillard.
Oh, okay.
So
whatever.
For you,
it's fun.
You had Wild Turkey. You had crap. I've been drinking. Old Granddad is the same.
I wasn't gonna try to even go down this road, and you're trying to figure it out. And I was like, "What did he have first?"
So this is the Jack Daniels. This is Wild Turkey, and this is.
That's what those bottles are. Yes,
makers.
This is Jim Beam.
Jim Beam. My apologies.
Dude, the bottles say the distilleries. I thought you were talking about us and not
no.
this. I was like, no. I got confused.
Yeah, that'll happen.
This is awesome.
Nice. So
this isn't fun without alcohol. It's fun without Pringles.
It's only fun if you've been drinking.
Sean Evans.
Oh man.
All right.
Just don't say that.
All right. So my bad.
So with that, your winner was the expensive one. You've got very expensive tastes.
If this was at $7.50, theoretically, this
would have been like a $70 bottle.
Yeah, because they usually go down a little. The higher the amount, the lower the amount, depending on.
Because that was a $40 for a $3.75, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It was like $38.99.
Wow. And he liked that one the most, and that was my least favorite.
But it's turkey.
And then the Jack was my favorite, which is wild to me. How dare you?
I don't know what to say about all that. But
that is something.
The Jack was the one that I thought tasted too floral.
Honestly, I had a hard time picking between my middle and my right, but just by a couple hairs, I have to say that the middle was better.
Mine was my middle and my right too, but it's the way we lined them up.
Right.
That's crazy.
That is nuts.
I think we should.
That's nuts.
I think this would, and I think maybe this specific episode, and not today, clearly. But maybe we should do these three on a normal triple play type episode where we sip and taste and talk about them.
Yeah.
Like normal, like we started doing before we started blinds, to see if we really catch those flavors and stuff, and when we catch the flavors, and then if we can remotely, we'll have to look back on this episode, but if we can remotely remember what we said about the other ones in the first episode as far as before and after this horrifying thing, which was my horrifying thing. So I apologize, but it was
I don't know why I give him
It
creative
was
measures.
sort of fun and entertaining, and I still have another can
But
of another flavor of these hot ones. That's not this flavor.
for 10,000 likes on this video, I will get him to eat an entire
Oh yeah.
can of those
Oh
Pringles.
yeah, on the episode, absolutely.
I
Not
mean,
even a
we'll
question.
just cut an entire episode of him just eating them and regretting his
There'll
life.
be a whole episode of me on
Whole
the
episode of
toilet
him
too.
crying.
I'm just yeah. So oh,
But yeah, no, I could definitely tell all of these were 100 proof. I mean, there was no
they were
hiding.
hot for
They
sure.
were all hot. They aren't. None of them are my favorite bourbons or whiskeys by far.
But you have big dogs here, like
We
Jim Beam, Jack.
we do.
Fred Minnick in his most recent episode, where he went over this, is that's
Yeah,
why I watched it. This and the triple match. He was like, Jack Daniels doesn't get enough credit, and it gets a lot of poo pooing in the world. But in reality, if it wasn't for Jack Daniels, a lot of things wouldn't be where it is and where it is. Because
it's
where
true.
Jack Daniels goes, bourbon goes.
So
And
goes the
like,
bourbon.
and his version was Maker's Mark wouldn't be in Spain right now if it wasn't for Jack Daniels spearheading. Like Jack
Yeah.
Daniels is kind of the kingpin of some things, whiskey, American whiskey, perhaps.
hmm
But so let's not completely just shit on Jack
No,
Daniels.
I that was my favorite one was the Jack. So
Right, and exactly, and he proved it.
yeah,
Like the
and
other
that's Tennessee versus Kentucky. So
that shocked me was that Jack Daniels, this one and their regular, this is kind of like the 80 proof, only up to 100 basically.
mhm.
This is 80% corn is their mash bill. 80%. I don't know what
That's
theirs is
impressive.
there. 80%.
Yeah, usually they top out around 75, don't they?
And then the Bond and Lillard is 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. When we get into it, the
hmm
Breckenridge stuff is non-malted barley.
Hmm.
Yeah, right? Isn't that weird?
That
Because
is
it's
weird.
something about the elevation or something. I don't know. We'll get into that. The company's named Campari that brought this back, but they contract distilled through Wild Turkey to do it. And there's a couple other expressions in the Whiskey Barons, I think it's called, the Whiskey Barons collection. I think
Interesting.
it's on here. It bears no equal. Superiority is strength. Jesus. Real delicacy of flavor. Well, they go from one side to the other. Anyway, because Chad and Sarah did it, and they did it with another little bottle like this from the same Campari, but I don't know that it was from Wild Turkey, called Old Rippy. And
Oh,
there's,
Rippy.
yeah,
Like Rick Van Winkle?
R-E-Y. I don't know. I don't know what the hell. I don't remember now, anyway. Because I didn't pay attention to that, because who cares? And we weren't doing that. I don't have any of that.
That's fair.
William F. Bond and Christopher C. Lillard. I don't know, but they won the 1984 St. Louis World's Fair, but it says St. Louis, but World. So anyway, whatever. Um. Anyway, nonetheless,
Yeah.
weird, but heavyweights,
So
heavyweights,
yeah, if you get a couple extra
heavyweight bonded.
bucks and you're looking for 100, feel free to try them out and see what happens. Let us know what you think of them. That'd be good.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we had a comment or two.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, focus.
But with that, I'm Neat,
He is. I'm. You just focus. Rocks.
and this has been
The
the Bourbon Barrel.